Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are practicing for this RHCSA exam, then this video is exactly what you need. Today I am going to walk you through the 5 most important RHCSA questions and their answers. The kind of concept you simply cannot afford to skip. Whether you are revising or just starting your preparation, this quick breakdown will make your journey easier and more confident. So let's dive straight into it. Question number 1. Configure the following setting on your virtual machine. IPv4 address 192.168.122.10. Subnet mask 255.255.255.0. Default gateway 192.168.122.1. DNS server 192.168.100.1. Interface name ENP1S0. Answer. There are many ways to set up network connection, but I will show you the best 2 method here. Method 1. Open terminal and type nmtui. Hit enter. Select edit a connection. Hit enter. Select and enter edit option. Select and change IPv4 configuration automatic to manual. Select and enter show option on the right. Now, in the address section, type the IP address with CIDR of given subnet mask. Then type gateway and DNS respectively. Select OK. Hit enter. Back. Select and hit active a connection. Select and enter deactivate, then activate. For refresh or restart the network connection. Back. If you want, you can change hostname by this section. Select quit and hit enter to exit from NMTUI session. Type command to verify IP address. Yes, IP has been assigned successfully. Now, method 2. Through nmcli command. Watch this step attentively. To avoid IP confliction, I am using here 11 instead of 10. Okay, now if we check our IP address, it has not changed yet. We need to activate it. Let's check NMCLI connection. ETH0 is not activated. Let's activate it. Check connection again. Now ETH0 is activated. IP address has been changed successfully. Use any of one method in RHCSA exam. Our question has been resolved successfully. Question number 2. Configure YUM and DNF client-side repository using the following URL: http://server.example.com/RHCL9. Answer. To resolve this question accurately in our home lab, we need to configure a few things in our base system. Watch my steps. Log in to root user. Change the host name as per our question. server.example.com. Now install the HTTP or web server. Create a directory under var www html path. Check active all mount point by lsblk command. We have created this mount point for our YUM or DNF server in our previous tutorial. Now unmount this mount point. Check again. OK, done. Copy the path of our newly created directory. Now open and edit the etc file to make our newly created directory as a persistent mount point. Watch attentively. Type this command to mount all mount point according to fstab entry. Done. It has been mounted successfully. OK. Now time to edit our yum or DNF repository configuration file. We already have created this configuration in our previous tutorial. Now we need to change only the base URL path. Watch attentively. Type yum clean all. Yum repo list. OK, done. Now time to check firewall status. Firewall is running. Check firewall list. Nothing has been configured yet. Type this command to know present active zone of firewall. Public is our present active firewall zone. Now type this command to change the firewall zone as libvirt. Success. OK. Now check default zone. Check active zone. OK. Firewall zone has been successfully set to libvirt zone. Now access the HTTP service through firewall. Success. Reload the firewall service to instant implement the rule. Success. Now check the list to view all active services. HTTP service has been active now. Open desktop VM by RHT vmctl view desktop command. Before I log into the desktop VM, I like to copy yum repository file to desktop VM from base system through scp command. It will help to save our few times when we will configure yum repository on VM. Type yes. Type root password of desktop VM. OK. Now start the HTTP daemon service. Enable the service persistently. Check the status of service. Is running. Okay, base system configuration has been done successfully. Now time to configure VM. This is our desktop VM. Click on Activities. Click on Firefox web browser. Check firewall status. Is active and running. Now through the web browser, I am going to check the accessibility of repository files. Okay, we are able to access the repository mount point of base system. We can connect our base system through the IP, but as per question we have to configure YUM or DNF client through name instead of IP address. That's why we need to add an entry in etc host file. Type the IP of base system. Press tab key. Type the name of base system. Save and exit. Now we are able to ping through system name or host name. Now time to edit the YUM repo configuration file. We have already copied that file as named station1.repo. Watch my steps attentively. For client-side YUM or DNF configuration, we need only these entries. Save and exit. Type YUM clean all. YUM repo list. Okay, we have done it successfully. Now time to test it. Watch my steps attentively. YUM and DNF both are running flawlessly. Our question has been resolved successfully. Question number 3. Create a volume group and set 16M as an extents. Divided a volume group containing 50 extents on volume group LV share. Make it as ext4 file system and mount it automatically under /mnt/data. The size of the floating range should be set between 780M and 800M. Or this question can be asked through different manner, like make a new LVM in a new volume group. Name your volume group as VG1 and LVM as LV share. The size of LVM should be 50 MB and base size should be 16 MB. Permanently mount the logical volume on /mnt/data directory as ext4 file system. Answer. The trick to resolve this question is that we have to multiply the given numbers of base size and extent. 16 into 50 equal to 800. Take around 200 MB extra space, so create partition with 1000 MB or 1 GB. Type lsblk command to check the status of disk partitions. OK. VDB is our target disk to perform our task. Let's create an 1 GB partition by fdisk command. Watch the steps attentively. Now check disk partition once again. Yes, our 1 GB partition VDB2 has been created. Let's create physical volume, volume group and logical volume respectively according to the question. Watch the steps attentively. Now format the LV by ext4 file system. Done. Create a directory named data under mnt. OK, done. Type lsblk command again to check the status of disk partitions. As per question, it is created perfectly in size 800 MB. Type blk ID with LV share path to find out its UUID. Now copy this UUID. Let's get into the etcfs tab. Paste the UUID here as a source. Destination MNT data. File system ext4. Defaults. Zero, zero. Save and exit. Now mount it. Check the status of mounted volumes. Yes, as per question, our logical volume LV share has been mounted successfully on MNT data with specific size and ext4 file system permanently. Our question has been resolved successfully. Question number 4. Create a 400 MB partition with ext4 file format and mount it permanently at /database. Answer. Log into root account and type lsblk command to check disk and partition status. Okay, our target disk is VDB. To create partition according to question, type fdisk space /dev/vdb. VDB is our target disk. Press N for new partition. Go with default. You can press P or simply hit enter. Like above, you can type default number 1 or simply press enter. Press enter. According to question, we need 400 MB, but we have to take more than 400 MB. Otherwise, we will be stuck. So type here plus 500 M. Press Y and hit enter. Press T and hit enter. To select partition, for assign hex code to the partition, type L to view all hex codes. We will work on LVM. So type 8E option. Our partition type is now Linux LVM. Type P and hit enter to check the configuration status. OK. Now type W and hit enter to save the configuration. Type lsblk command to view present disk partition status. Our partition has been ready, that is VDB1. Now time to create a physical volume. Type pvcreate /dev/vdb1. Our physical volume successfully created. Now to create a volume group as named database VG, or you can give any name as per your choice. Type the following command. Volume group database VG created successfully. Now to create a logical volume as named database LV of 400 MB size within database VG, type the following command. Logical volume database LV created successfully. Now make this LV ext4 file format by mkfs.ext4 command. OK, done. Now for permanently mount, we have to add a line in etc/fs tab. Watch the steps attentively. Save and exit. Now create a directory which will be act as our database LV's mount point. Done. Now type mount-a to mount all mount point within FS tab. To check the partition status of all mount points, type df-ht. Yes, our database LV has been successfully mounted on database mount point with ext4 file type. Type lsblk command to check its exact size. 400 MB. Perfect. Our question has been resolved successfully. Question number 5. Create user Momo with UID 1100 and it should not be able to access the cell. Answer. Type the following command to add user with specific UID and restrict the login according to the question. Okay, done. Let's try to log in user Momo with home directory. This account is currently not available. Okay, let's try to log in user Momo without home directory. Same message. This account is currently not available. Let's type the following command to check the details about user Momo. Yes, as per the question, user Momo has been created successfully with conditions. Our question has been resolved successfully. Thanks for watching. I hope these top 5 RHCSA questions and answer helped you strengthen your preparation. If you found this video useful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe and share it with your fellow learners. And if you want more RHCSA focused tutorials, tips or practice questions, just drop a comment below. All the best for your exam. Keep learning, keep growing.